Hi lovelies, thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you're all doing really well. We are doing a messages only from your person, okay? Messages from your person. We're not going to be checking in and in depth all those kinds of things. I'm going to do a very quick energy card and how they're feeling for you as just one card per deck. And then we're going to get straight into the messages, okay? So this is channeled messages from your person. We have 3 readings to choose between here. We've got, what was that? I saw an orb going past, I'm sure of it. We've got Light Seers Tarot for reading number 1, which is this gorgeous shell as well you can choose. It's very interesting looking. And you've got reading number 2, which is the Divine Journey Tarot that I created, and the Hope Stone. And we've got reading number 3, which is the Sensual Wicker Tarot with the Rose Quartz. So take a moment, put your person in mind, guys, and we'll get started shortly. Hi Group 1, welcome guys. You chose the shell here and the Light Seers Tarot. And we're going to just basically see just quickly, wow, they're going everywhere. We're going to see what's going on with your person's, just what energy they're sitting in just now, and also how are they currently feeling for you. These cards do not want to work for me today. And how they're currently feeling, okay. It's interesting the cards are not fitting together. It's kind of hard to put together. It might be, you know, what you're both feeling right now is that the relationship's just hard to kind of gel and fit into place together. That could be for some of you. We're going to do attributes today too, guys. Current energy of your person. Just their energy they're sitting in regarding this connection. So we've got some boredom, okay? So it could be that at the moment they're just not taking that cup of love. They're not receiving it. Maybe you've offered your hand of love to them, your cup of love, and they're just not feeling it right now. Their heart might not be in it right now. Let's see how they're feeling for you, okay? Because there is a time for contemplation here. A time to, you know, look within. They're feeling a bit unfulfilled within their life. How are they feeling towards you? How are they? Wow, there's 3 that want to come out there. We've got the King of Swords. Yeah, I feel that they're a little bit detached. I see this as the Aquarius energy, air sign, you know, and also 8 of Cups, walking away, but at the same time feeling like you know, there's a happiness in their heart, and when they think about you, they do feel happy. So it could be at the moment there's just parts of their life that they're just not fulfilled with. Might have been that you walked away and they're just in this kind of like in a glum mood. You know, they're very glum. They're trying to gain their wisdom on things here. And yeah, I kind of feel like they are looking or trying to look at things from a higher angle, but this is quite a heavy energy right here where they just feel like it's easier to walk away. And it's almost like you might have made up your mind on something. What are we getting? But at the same time, there's a lot of love in their heart for you here. I want to get a clarifier with the Sun. Well, look at that. There's the Queen of Swords. We've got a couple here, a King of Swords, a Queen of Swords. So it's almost like they are watching you from afar. So they could be still looking at social media or hearing about you through the grapevine, through friends or family. So it could have been that you walked away and they're feeling really down and out about it. And it's just the relationship just hasn't gelled for whatever reason. It might have been the wrong time. It could have been that you're in other connections. It could have been something that they said or didn't say that's, you know, ruined this connection in some way. But, you know, it's interesting the Sun's there because I get like a hope for the future. So maybe in their mind it's not the right time right now, but maybe down the track something could change. And it's interesting they've both got their backs to each other here too. So it could be at the moment you're not in communication. It could be both just not talking, you know, and it's just kind of been left in a not so nice way. So it might not have been a mutual thing where you just split ways. Someone's walked away from this, and it could have been them, you know, it could have been them as well, that they were closing off, weren't giving their all to this, and you've walked away as well, So let's have a look at some messages, okay? So, yes, we want to get that. Let's have a look. What do they want to say? Because this is what this is mostly about today, the messages. So, I left you before you could leave me. I have serious abandonment issues that I need to clear first before we can truly be together. And even though you are not in my life right now, you still are the best thing that has ever happened to me. And that's Libra energy and Leo, by the way. And I love you and care for you more than you will ever know. And you are manifesting in a rapid speed. 111. Focus only on positive thoughts. Because at the moment, and this is a message for you, okay? It could be from their higher self, or the, you know, angels are saying to you, focus only on positive thoughts. Try not to dwell too much on everything that's gone wrong in this connection. That's the positivity of the sun coming through. And I feel like in this space of thinking, because they're deep in thought here, they are maybe processing where they may have gone wrong in this, and they might feel like they just have, you know, there's no action they can take to make it right. But see how she's moving towards the sunlight there? Look at that. She's moving towards the sun over the horizon, which is right here, this sun right here. So I feel like in some ways maybe they look up to you, that you are someone who really shines and you deserve better than what they've given you, and you deserve to move towards that light for yourself in life. They might not feel that they have that light in their life right now, and that they'll only drag you down. Our story will be the greatest love story ever told, you'll see. So it was too intense for me. Maybe the feelings were too intense. You need to forgive yourself. So, you know, the air signs here, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, can be very detached and very analytical, and try to see things in some way. It might be that some of you are only seeing it from your perspective. So that could be something, or they might feel like you're not seeing their angle here, or vice versa. You know, you might be feeling the same, that they're not understanding you. You were everything I needed and wanted. And some of you might be a bit harsh on yourself. Things aren't always as they seem. And you can trust me on the bottom of the deck there. Thoughts. I've been in my head about you constantly. So true. They are thinking about you a lot. Deep in thought about you. Finances. I'm busy with work right now and it requires my attention. And energy. You've been thinking about me because I've been thinking about you. We're connecting. Yeah, you're both deep in thought about each other. Not communicating, but deep in thought about each other. And in some way it is communicating, because there is that he or she is feeling your energy. They know that you're thinking about them. It's a telepathy going on there. Just moving my cards away so I know which ones I've used. Gets confusing. All right, what is their shadow self? Okay, what to say to you? Their shadow side says, I am racked with guilt. And it's easier to blame it on you. Yeah, they might have blamed something on you and then just shut it off. Things have been way too serious lately. Yeah, things are very intense around it. And what did you expect? Roses have thorns. So in other words, it's saying just because I'm an attractive person and you've been, you know, drawn into my life like this doesn't mean that I'm a good person always. I am going to hurt you because I'm going through stuff and I can't deal with this right now. Things are intense. I have abandonment issues. There's a commitment phobia thing going on here too, perhaps, with that. Certain attachment styles, you know, that this person might have, or that you might have, where it got to a point where they felt uncomfortable about, you know, maybe the expectations that you might have had for this. And it's not that they were bad. I mean, everybody's got something that they want, an expectation in a relationship, that they want to see things go a certain way. But for some reason for them, they weren't able to deal with it. And I feel like they're staying up late at night thinking about you as well, very— analysing the situation. And yeah, I feel like in some ways they might feel that you feel you're better off without them. So let's have a look at the higher self message from them. The light side says, "You're all I want, and I'm determined to make it work. And I'm ready to face the truth with courage now." And also the Libra energy brings in truth. "I wish I could be with you." Wow, yes. So let's have a look at this. There's a lot of hurt here, okay? This is what I'm feeling, that it's almost like your person's pride has been wounded. Their ego has been a little wounded. Maybe you did bring in some cold, hard truths for your person, and they don't like it. They don't like it, but it's forcing them to look at themselves, okay? So walk with me into destiny. And I've been waiting for your call. So interesting that, you know, in some ways they might be a little stubborn. They might not be the one that's reaching out to you. They might be expecting you to do that. Please don't let go. And so we've got my Divine Chakra Love messages. So let's have a look at what they want to say. "I could listen to your voice all day and all night. Like a lullaby, it is music to my ears and soothes my soul." So they might be listening to voice recordings that you've left on their phone. They might be listening to you if you're on social media, talking on videos, or it could be that you are a singer. Maybe you have music that they're listening to, but they're also just reminiscing on your voice and the things you would say to them that were really beautiful to them. "And our souls have known each other for eternity. I know we are destined to be together." Look at that, walk with me into destiny. So he or she notices and realizes that you are meant to be together. "I love everything about you. And I'm amazed at your beauty. I could look at you all day long." So they are looking at your, as I said, social media, maybe your photos. There's something about you, they're in awe of you. And I was not ready for what you had to offer. And I'm working on my codependency issues right now. Yeah, there's an attachment style that maybe they are afraid that if they get in too deep with you, they're going to cling to you and they'll become insecure, and they just don't want to lose their footing, like that stability they already have in their life, you know, without having to get into the emotional stuff. "I regret how I handled the situation with you. I was really immature." And on the bottom of the deck, "I love you." So I'm sorry that this is how things turned out. I can't stop thinking about you. You are on my mind 24/7. I'm not joking. Your person's obsessing around this. They are thinking of things they should have said or should not have said. They're really, really quite disturbed about how things have, you know, ended up here. "All I want to do right now is cry and scream and let it all out because the pain is killing me inside. And a long, tight hug from you would be perfect right now." "I hid who I really am from you." So they might have put up a mask and might have been a little aloof with you at times. Like, you know how they can be really loving with you and then close, and then the next time you see them, they're like maybe a little standoffish and you're like, what's going on? That might be what's had happened. "And I want to be more than friends." And for some of you, you might not have even have ever had a relationship with your person. It might have been that feelings were developing and it was getting to that point of moving into something and they freaked out. "I couldn't let you get close to me." There it is there. "I couldn't let you get close to me. And I'm afraid to contact you." That's why they're sitting back waiting for you, because they're afraid of rejection, I feel. So "I wasn't looking for this. I don't know how to deal with this." Yeah, they don't know how to deal with this. It's intense for them. The kindness in your heart is so beautiful. So they see you like that sun, you know, as the sunshine in their life, who, you know, in some ways it seems like that the one that got away, like they might feel like you're that person that, you know, they let go and they regret it. but they don't know how to deal with it. How I wish I could hold you tonight. See, they want to give you that hug. I didn't fall in love with you because I have always loved you and I always will. Okay, so let's have a look at my divine love messages from your twin flame soulmate. And they say, be the best you can be. So keep being the best you can be. Our chemistry is so strong right now. So interesting because it feels maybe in a cold place being distant. But in, you know, the 5D, making love in the 5D, telepathically connecting, still feeling your energy in dreams, things like that as well. So my heart aches to reconcile and we are mirroring each other. Very interesting. You kind of are mirroring each other in that energy. And the divine masculine says, if it's a divine masculine you're asking for today, he says to you, you turn me on so much. So he is thinking about the sexual side of things too, missing, touching you, bringing you in close, smelling your skin, your scent, your hair. I think about how stupid I've been. And I want you in my life. And I think about how much I love you. You have power over me that nobody else has. So let's get the divine feminine card. I'm tired of being without you. And money doesn't matter to me. You matter to me. So we saw the finances card earlier, so she might be working on that, but she's trying to say, like, it's a priority in my life, but you matter to me as well. Like, money doesn't matter so much more than you do. But I still have to, you know, chase my dreams. I want to spend time with you in the real world. And will you ever leave her? I'm tired of breadcrumbs. So there could be, as I said earlier, another relationship, okay? Or that it could be that the divine masculine just has not let go of the cord, like hasn't cut the energetic cords, is still hooked on the ex or something along those lines too. It doesn't have to necessarily be that they're in a physical connection. But this could definitely represent why there's been a closing down in communication and just being fed up kind of thing. So we will find each other one day. So your person says, you shine inside my soul. Look at that, the sun. You shine, you're the warmth. Nothing in this realm can stop our destiny together. And I just want to call you, but I won't. So interesting, 3 cards have come up now. I think 3 have mentioned something about I'm waiting for you to call. I won't call. I'm scared to contact you, but I want this. So very interesting. So we got the Divine Confessions of a Broken Heart Volume 2 that I created. I'm sorry for what I said. I know it hurt you so badly. If I could take back those words, I would. And I'm losing grip and need to be on my own for a bit. I hope that you will wait for me. And I haven't been my normal self for some time. I don't know who I am anymore. I have lots of healing to do. And I'm sorry that I bailed on you. Wow. There's definitely a feeling that they left you before you could leave them. They have abandonment issues, commitment issues, very scared, very intense stuff they weren't even looking for. I want to tell you so many things. I am not coming back. Thank you for leaving me. Now, this is their shadow, okay? I just wanted to say that in case you're thinking, what the hell? It's in contradiction with everything. This is what they're doing and thinking about in their shadow through their hurt, okay? So, in other words, they're saying, well, thank you for leaving me. You know, I'm not good for you anyway, and I'm not coming back, so you should be happy. At the moment, I just didn't care. So they're saying I just didn't care, and I'm waiting for an apology. So it's kind of like they feel in some ways, and I fantasize about you at the back there. It's almost like they're fantasizing about you, they're feeling love for you, but they're conflicted because they're feeling the hurt and the pain. And as they said before, it was easier to blame it on you, things like that. So that kind of energy's coming through. You turn loose heaven within me, and you are my muse. I feel so much beauty, harmony, sweetness, and shelter between us. See how there's 2 different energies. I cannot handle any more heartbreak, and your picture brings me to tears. Yeah, they're looking at your photos. This is Divine Confessions of a Broken Heart, Volume 1 that I created. I can't get you out of my head and it's driving me insane. Oh, yeah. And they're not you. So this is, for some of you, a third-party situation where they are with someone else and regret that decision. Or they chose someone else over you, or they're still hanging on to a past. They're saying they're not you. And when I close my eyes, I feel you with me. It feels so surreal. I'm feeling your energy strongly. I see you everywhere I go. You're hard to get over. And I wish I could tell you how I truly feel, but these feelings I have for you scare me. So that's definitely what's happening there. So, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. How beautiful. And this one here. So, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So that's almost like, you know, their higher self coming through with that wisdom that they also know they need to let go of the old before they can start something new with you and heal it. And juicy love messages. My love for you fills every fiber of my being. I want to feel your hands all over my body. I am longing for your touch. And when I look into your eyes, time stops and heaven is unleashed within me. And that's what this other one said. You know, you turn loose heaven within me and you turn me on. So let's get a Divine Lover Oracle card, which is from their higher self. Beautiful message here. Release. Look at that. Something needs to be released before we can be together. There are situations in my life that I'm working to free myself from. Please look through the illusion of karmic bonds and know that in spiritual truth, I'm only bonded to you. So that means, you know, there could be in another, like a karmic connection. There could be some stuff going on in their family or just within themselves, triggers happening that they need to go and get sorted and help for. There's so many things that could be going on there. Let's get some attributes here, okay? I'm just going to get this very quickly because we want to be able to see them properly. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to get some attributes here. They say to you, I am devoted. So this is what's coming through, okay? This is what they're going to come through with their energy as well when they come back into a better place. I am receptive. I am healing. I am healing. And I am determined. And I am diplomatic. Yes, because they said something about hurting you before with their words. So they're going to come back with tact, you know, and be determined to make things work here and heal. I am courageous. I am charismatic. I am compassionate. I am curious about you. And I am contemplative. So they're taking time to reflect. And we're going to get some of these ones here that I actually put in a different container because the other bag was just getting ruined. But yeah, these are all these ones here. So they've got everything from, you know, ages, continents, all sorts of things here. So we're going to have a look, okay? Wowee, that's a lot. So here we go. Builder, someone who might build something. We've got Kenya. We've got learning. So someone is learning. They are learning. And we've got transformation. So they're learning and transforming as well. And also building themselves up as well. South Korea could be a place. We've got owns pets. We've got second chance, wants a second chance. Weekend away, might want to take you away somewhere. Flirtatious. Soulmate here. Loud music, someone likes loud music. Cuddly, they want to cuddle with you. Materialistic, 18 to 25 could be an age, or it could be kilometres or miles that they are from you. We've got New South Wales in Australia. We've got an aeroplane, so you could be a long distance wanting to fly towards you or go on a holiday with you. Fire sign, it could be here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. African American. We've got Thanksgiving, could be some special connection around that. We've got rides a bike, perhaps. We've got Spain, plays tennis or watches tennis. We've got marijuana, might smoke it. Homebody. And we've got plays an instrument, which is interesting. Europe. We've got Panama. We've got heart chakra. Libra. And might live in the city. Russia is a connection, perhaps. Theatre. Engagement. Got the colour green, which is also the heart chakra. engagement. They might want to be engaged to you. They might be engaged to someone else right now. Green could be their, eyes, or a car, or something that they might wear. Income, okay, so they're looking at their income right now. Maldives is somewhere they might want to go. Facial hair, we've got dry humor, we've got the USA, and we've got so many. We've got south, they might live south of you, and we've got Vanuatu. These could be places that they have grown up in, have been born in, might want to visit. Africa. We've got hands-on. We've got someone who might be younger than you. We've got the NT, okay, Northern Territory perhaps. We've got medical, might work in the medical field or have medical issues. We've got poor. Algeria, we've got lean. Salt and pepper could be their hair. We've also got youth, children, so might work with children or have children. We've got Serbia, and we've got Indonesia. We've got divorced, or a divorce coming in with a wife. So that's interesting. Might want to make you their wife. We've also got serious energy with El Salvador. We've got poet. Astronomy could be something that they're into. Countryside. And we've also got this one, which is blonde. So I'm just going to really quickly get some initials because I'm about to run out of time on my phone here. But let's get some initials perhaps for this one. We've got a J and an F. A U and an N. Look at the word fun coming through. They want to have fun with you. We've got X, Z, B, E, and a Y. Okay, so that's interesting. So Y, E, B, Z, X. Could be someone's X here as well. Far out what's going on here. Could be someone's X. B, N, U, F, J. Guys, I hope that's resonated with you today. Don't forget to put a green heart in the comments section if you want to be in the draw to win a private reading with me. Drawn at the end of March, guys, so get your green hearts in there. And consider subscribing and be part of the divine family. And I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings. Hi, Group 2. Welcome, guys. You chose the Hope Stone and the Divine Journey Tarot that I created. First up, we're going to see what the energy is that your person's sitting in. I'm just going to choose a couple of cards or one card, depending on what, Spirit are directing us to do. But we're not going to do an in-depth reading like I normally do in the other ones. This is just for messages today. But let's have a look. What current energy is your person sitting in regarding this connection? Okay, so they're feeling overburdened at this stage. There's a lot of stress on their shoulders, on their plate. They might be feeling a little pressured at the moment. So they might feel that there's a lot of responsibility that they just can't take on regarding this connection right now. And that's in Sagittarius energy, Saturn in Sagittarius. And we've got how are they, feeling towards you. So we got sneaky behavior and secrets and victory. So when I see the Seven of Insights, right, the Seven of Swords when I created this, sneaky behavior and secret sounds really bad. But basically it means someone who's sneaking around, they're not coming forward, they're being evasive, they might be ghosting, that kind of thing. They're trying to escape a situation. So that's what I feel like they've had to do, is that they feel that they've had to just maybe just disappear at the moment, and they might be feeling a little victorious at being able to do that. Look at that, there's mental conflict here. So it shows me that in some ways they are actually feeling that the only way they can really deal with this is by going MIA or detaching from this and just disappearing in some ways. Because it does show here too, escaping from commitments. Okay, that's the responsibility of the relationship. Now, relationships take hard work. Any kind of relationship. It doesn't have to be so much even a committed relationship. Even a friendship can take hard work. So it's almost like they just don't have it in them right now to put all the energy into this right now. What's the victory card here? Sudden upheaval. So in some ways, and I know this is going to sound bad, but in some ways it could be that there's a lot of other things going on in their life right now as well that they just felt relieved almost to let go of this. They might have sabotaged this in some way as well so that they could let go of this. And it's not to say they don't have deep feelings for you, okay? It might feel like they never cared or they've just given up on it and they're quite happy to do that. But in some way they have felt, it's an ego thing here too with the Six of Wands. It's usually a good positive card, but it can show that in some way they feel a bit victorious. In, you know, maybe in some ways they have played the victim to other people about this situation with you or this relationship. Yeah, and they're feeling overburdened by a lot of other things in their life as well. But instead of coming forward and confronting you and letting you know where they stand, they've taken almost like the coward's way out. So if this is not resonating, you might need to choose another pile, because I really do feel like this person here, is how I'm reading it, is feeling that maybe it was a sudden shock to your system that they've just suddenly upped and left. They've ghosted you. Maybe you didn't see this coming with this person. They might have said something really, they might have explained a bit to you and then just backed right off to the point where you're like, what the hell just happened? And also it could be that there's been no explanation given. They might have also blocked you. Someone might have blocked you. Someone might have blocked the other, okay? So there could be a blocking on social media, blocking of phone calls, text, that kind of thing, because, excuse me, if they did do that to you and you want an explanation, you're going to be texting them for that. And sometimes people can bombard the other person with texts because they get angry because of how someone can just suddenly disappear and make out that this never meant anything to them. I mean, I understand that. I've been in that situation actually, where there's been the confusion, like what the hell's going on? Why have you just gone MIA, not answering my text, anything, when we were so good and going well? And he just backed right off, and it was his own fears of getting involved, and there was these pressures on his shoulders too from other things in his life. But it's kind of like a coward's act, like they don't have a backbone to stand up and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling. But it could be that your person really doesn't know what they're feeling, and that's their only way out. Like that's what they know to do, is just to back out and not deal with it. Some people just cannot deal with it and face things. So very interesting here. So they are in conflict about it though, because I know there's feelings here for you. I do feel that. I know it sounds weird because it seems so cold and callous the way it's been done, but I do feel like they're in conflict with how they've done this. Now, this can be mirrored, okay? This can be reversed. Some people might think, well, that's actually my energy. I'm the one who escaped this. I'm the one that's removed myself from this situation and feel relieved. Take it as it resonates, okay? But we're going to get some messages from your person now. What do they want to say to you? I know I've messed things up. Could I get a second chance to make things right again? So they could be burdened by guilt as well. I know that you are the other half of me. And I've lied to you in the past because I could not handle what I was feeling. I was wearing masks, but you could see right through them. So I've lied to you. I've made excuses. And could you ever forgive me for all the hurt I've caused you? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. And you are the light, or you are the light in my darkness. Keep shining bright so I can come back home. And I miss you so much. I wish I could tell you this. So there's regrets here. There's regrets at how they've handled this situation. Definitely are missing you. Okay, so it might seem to you that things have gone really cold and they just don't care, and it's all those things, but they are struggling with that. Let me get my Divine Confessions of a Broken Heart Volume 1 that I created. Volume 2, this one is. Yeah, so they say to you, I don't just want sex, I want intimacy with you, to touch you, admire you, to smile at you and adore you, to laugh and share the good times and cry together in the bad. I want it all, and I want it with you. So they're saying they do want this with you. They just can't handle, certain something right now. And it's going to take time to rebuild trust, but if we both want it bad enough, it can work. And if I came back now before I am ready, I would only hurt you more. And I've never cared for anyone like I do you. So they are really feeling like there's such a responsibility also to make it right. And they may not have the energy or just the wisdom on knowing how to come back and make it right. So we were good together. Oops. I cared more than you know. Whoops. And some bonds cannot be broken. I celebrate you. So they really do look up to you. They do look up to you. And trust fate. Wow. You are my everything. And I miss your sunshine in my life so much. So you are the light in my darkness. Keep shining bright. See, they see you as like a shining light. And that they're in this darker place. I'm so sorry for not giving you the time and attention you deserve. And I would just hurt you more right now. I need to be alone. Where's this one saying it? Where is it? If I came back now before I am ready, I would only hurt you more. I would just hurt you more right now. I need to be alone. This is so interesting. Two different decks. One's mine, one's White Rose Guidances. And they're both saying the exact same thing. That they are afraid of hurting you if they are to come back right now before they're ready. To even talk with you, not even just to have a relationship, but even to just to explain things right now. You have helped me face my fears. I am building my courage to commit to you. And I am in a flirtatious mood. I want to play and have fun. So maybe things are so serious that they just want to let go of the commitment right now, even though they're building their courage for it, but just have fun along the way. I crave making love to you. I feel so much passion for you. And you inspire me so much. I want to create beautiful things with you. I have a lump in my throat whenever we are together. It frustrates me that I can't say what's on my mind. So there is that feeling, not feeling courageous in coming out and expressing what they truly feel. And stubborn. Oh, look at that ... So, you know, this is around communication as well. If you're in no communication whatsoever, they're being stubborn perhaps with that as well. So there's a part of that there. They might be feeling you're being stubborn too. In the very near future. So worry. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I'm overthinking everything. What will everyone else think? So yeah, in the very near future, you might hear something that might be something that they're thinking about right there as well. And surprise, big happy changes are coming when you least expect it in the very near future. So there could be changes in this connection around, you know, what's happening. Intensity, the feelings I have for you overwhelm me, so I run away to process them. And that's what that Seven of Insights is. It's taking the back door out and escaping and running away, you know. If you can imagine someone in a house escaping out the back door and running away because they can't face things, that's what that Seven of Insights is, the Seven of Swords. And that's what they're doing. They're running from their feelings. They're running from having to explain a situation to you as well. I need to learn more. Can we talk? So they do. They're curious about things. And this one says, I fear you have forgotten me. I don't want you moving on without me. And do you think of me? And it was always you. I love you. I feel sad when I look at your photos. This is their shadow side, okay, coming out. So don't get too worried about these ones. But they're in a shadow right now. So we're going to see what they want to say, okay. So leaving you hurt me too. So it has hurt them. It might not appear that way to you on the outside, but it is hurting them. And I can still see you standing there. So in their mind, there might be somewhere that they go, or that they, even if they're in their house and you were at their house at some stage, or on a FaceTime or whatever, it is something that they're doing at that moment. They're kind of just visualizing you standing in front of them, and they can still see you there, and it's upsetting them. You're so easy to see through. And so maybe they're picking up on what you're really feeling. And I fear that you will reject me. I never want to feel that way again. So it might be that, you know, they really are feeling so overburdened and pressured, and maybe they said some hurtful things and they don't really want to be in that energy anymore, like they feel bad. Don't want to feel that anymore. They don't want to feel rejected anymore either. We've got, I can't face you right now. The intensity between us scares me, and they might be afraid if they've done something that they feel they've done wrong, or that they owe you an explanation, and they know that you might be angry at them. They are afraid to face you. Our love can power galaxies. I was going to say they're not brave enough yet. Our love can power galaxies. Love isn't always on time. Please be patient with me. And you are always so sweet. Facing my reflection is more than I can handle. So you're reflecting things to them that they really are struggling to see right now about themselves. And I'm so lost without you in my life. Let's set this love free and wash over me. So there's a need to let it go and perhaps start again, have some cleansing in this as well. And I'll chase you down, please don't leave me. And on the bottom of the deck, I can't do this without you. So that's interesting, that one as well. So they're feeling conflicted for sure. And I blame myself. I want to hug you right now. So they know they've hurt you, and I miss you. They really do miss you, and I wish you were here. I want this. Wow. So they are saying they want this. Just pick those ones up. My heart skips a beat when I see you. That's maybe butterflies. It could be that they're afraid of confrontation. There's something going on there. Your touch ignites a sun within me. Wow, how beautiful. So it's saying that, you know, you are the sunshine in their life too. A few times that said that. I long to see you, and you made my life a waking dream. So you've very, very much ignited something within them that they, just making sure, that they feel a bit afraid of. I left you when I saw you with someone. I left when I saw you with someone. And that could be on social media. They've just retreated, or they, in some ways, if you've moved on with someone else. Okay, I'm starting to understand our connection, and I hope that you can forgive me one day. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, and I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. I love you. Oops, what's happened there? It's gone in there. I'm going through the dark night of the soul. So that makes a lot of sense with the darkness they're in, running away, feeling overburdened and pressured, undergoing the end of a cycle perhaps, you know, having to face things in their life and learn and grow through it. I have never allowed myself to feel like this for anyone, and I dreamt about a love like this since I was a child. I'm manifesting a new beginning for us. We've got, if you're dealing with a divine masculine, he says, you have power over me that nobody else has. I want you to meet my friends. I want you to meet my friends. So you might have felt like he was shutting you out. I feel old without you, and I'm so proud of who you are. Don't pay attention to my moods. And of course I care. The divine feminine, if you're asking about divine feminine today, she says, your body is amazing. I want you. And I hope you can change, or I hope you change. Just let me in. Whoop. So it's interesting because it feels like they're closed off, but, you know, she might be feeling that you've closed off as well. I will wait for you because I love you. And I want to get frisky with you. So there's a lot of chemistry there, and thinking about that, wanting to make love, things like that was coming up. And it could be that, you know, as I said, if it's reversed, she's the one that might have, I'm saying if it's reversed, you might have been the one to close off. She's saying, let me in. Right, let's have a look from both of them. So I'm afraid of rejection. Yeah, this person's afraid of rejection. And I've been bleeding in your silence. There's a lot of pain there, deep hurt. When I look into your eyes, I know I have found the mirror of my own soul. And this one says, you are the reason why I'm smiling again. So it could be that even in this space of backing off, they are thinking about you in a good light as well, and really looking at your photos, maybe past memories. And I made a mistake. Now I'm living with the consequences. I regret it. I really do. And I acted like it wasn't a big deal when it really was breaking my heart. Yeah, that's the energy I get, is that some of you might think that they were really callous and didn't care. But they really have felt pained by this, the way things have ended or, happened. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So this is a special message for you watching, to imagine both of you being surrounded by a healing light, and that visualize your relationship being healed. And you could put the rose, like I was going to say rose quartz color, the soft pink, the unconditional love around the both of you. And sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So remembering that it is a sacred connection, and you do share a very special bond beyond all what's going on. I adore you, and you make me want to sing and dance. So someone could be a musician as well. I am longing for you. And you have ignited a passion within me that can never be extinguished. You are like a goddess in my eyes. I am in awe of you. And I really want to have sex with you, but it is so much more than that. I want to hold you all night and kiss your eyelids as you fall asleep. It's really beautiful. So manifest destiny. I think about my future with you all the time. I'm manifesting our future into reality with my thoughts and intentions. It is divine destiny for us to be together in union in this lifetime. So their higher self is saying to you, I'm going through some things. I know I've been a coward in this. I know I haven't dealt with things the right way. I want to come back and make it better, and once they've come out of that dark night of the soul, that new fresh beginning, it's like the judgment card. There's a cleansing, a spiritual cleansing and a renewal coming in. So they're trying to kind of navigate their way through the darkness to get out of whatever they're in now, the rut they're in, this heaviness they feel, trying to understand the connection and process it as well. All those things they're doing at this time. I'm going to get some attributes now. But they definitely do have strong feelings here, that more than they're letting on. So let's get some attributes. What beautiful energy will they come through? See the butterfly here as well, which shows that they're transforming. Okay. So I am transparent. That's something that they have not been, perhaps a little secretive, not letting in on what they're doing. I am funny, coming through with a sense of humor. I am intuitive. And I'm creative. I am receptive. This is what they're coming through, but when they move into that more positive energy. I am awakened, and I am learning. I am euphoric. I am intelligent. So they're gaining intelligence. I am imaginative, and I am doting. I am hardworking. So they're hardworking on themselves, or working hard on themselves. Let's get some of these, because these are the ones that were in the old container that was broken in that bag thing. So we're going to see, what can we see here, okay? What can we see here for group 2? All right, let's have a look. So we've got average weight. Someone might have average weight. We've got Algeria. So some of the continents, states, etc., could be places that they have grown up in, were born in, want to visit, maybe go to for work, you name it. Trustworthy, okay, is coming through. So that's something that they will show you. Fair. So it could be that they want to be fair now in the connection, have fairness. It could be that they're fair-skinned or have fair hair. Introverted. We've got divorced. So even if they weren't married, it just means that they have left a connection in the past. They've divorced. Quiet. So introverted and quiet. So they could be, if they're an introvert, that could definitely make sense why they're retreating as well, and they might not have the ability to stand and confront things as an extrovert would do. Curly, so curly hair. Colombia. We've got city. Someone lives in a city, perhaps. United Arab Emirates. We've got protein shakes. We've got immature, so there's some immaturity there. We've got tradie. We've got addictions. And black could be black hair, black eyes, cheeky smile, could drive a black car, have a cheeky smile. Tattoos could be for somebody here. Iran. We got the age gap between 18 to 25, or it could be kilometers or miles that they are from you. We've got antisocial, very interesting. So that if they're introverted and antisocial, that could be definitely a shadow they're in that they need to, become healthier with. We've got the word healthy here. So they're working on their health perhaps. And someone might own cats. We've got here cuddly, want to cuddle you, and fit athletic could be somebody or working on that. Returning love, they do want to come back to you. And salt and pepper could be their hair, like black with the grey. We've got inland, so might live inland. Husky voice and loud. So someone might have a husky voice and be loud. And let's have a look here. Might like listening to loud music as well. Get some initials here for you. So we've got an N and a K. We've got a G, an L, a D, a Y, an F, a Q, a P and an M, and a H. So out of all of those, we don't have a vowel, do we? No, we don't. We've got N, K, G, L, D, Y, F, Q, P, M, and a H. So I'm thinking that's everything. So guys, if that has resonated, please put a green heart in the comments section below. If you want to be in the draw to win a private reading with me drawn at the end of this month. And thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be a part of the divine family here. And I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Hi guys, thank you for being with me today. You chose reading number 3, which is the Rose Quartz. And we are going to see what is the energy that your person's sitting in. Just a quick check in with that regarding this connection and also what they're feeling for you, okay? So what's the current energy that they're sitting in, please, regarding this connection? Wow, that came out straight away. We've got the 9 of Cups. Wow, this is a really different energy to what the other two have been. So they're feeling really satisfied. They're feeling very grateful for this connection, feeling very fulfilled emotionally, and just feeling like they're on cloud 9 with you. This is so gorgeous. So we're going to see what are they actually feeling for you. Wow, that came up so quickly. It's just so weird. I didn't even get to shuffle. It fell out. Look at that. Oh, my lordy, lordy. This is so different from the other two. It's just quite beautiful and light. The other two were quite heavy. But this is just absolutely gorgeous. So they, the 2 of Cups is about the pairing. It's the balance. It's duality. It's feeling the harmony in the connection, seeing eye to eye. See, they're facing each other and kissing each other. And they might really love kissing you as well. But just embracing with you. And we've got the Temperance card, which is just gorgeous because, is this Temperance? Yeah, this is Temperance. So this shows me that they admire your body too, because this is the sensual wicker, which is going to show maybe some nudity in these cards, but they absolutely adore you. They are, it's almost like this is a very peaceful connection. They feel at peace in this connection. There's a lot of it's just kind of like going smoothly. It's just flowing. That's how they're feeling, like things are flowing smoothly and beautifully. And maybe you're a very healing person to their soul. And that's just absolutely gorgeous. So let's see what's coming up with their energy, okay? What do they want to say to you? Let's have a look. So they are looking at you in a good light here. We've got the Cups and the Water. So very emotional connection here with you. They're very emotionally bonded with you. And they share a very strong psychic connection with you. I'm currently working on becoming the best version of myself. So they are working on themselves. And I feel like I'm waiting for something that isn't going to happen. What's that? I know I've messed up things and did things that made it seem like I don't care, but trust me, you are my world. Now, it's interesting because a lot of these cards that I'm using, there are good messages and there's not so good messages. And look at this. We are in each other's life for a reason. Thank you for showing up. So that is the great gratitude that they feel for you coming into their life. Now, there might be some things that they still feel like they've got to work on themselves, so they're becoming the best version of themselves. You are inspiring them to step up, basically, and there might be some things that they feel they've messed up. And there could have been a situation at one point where they, you felt like they just don't care through certain actions they've taken, and feeling like waiting for something that isn't going to happen. So that could just be something also like just going with the flow. And I want to get some other messages on this, okay? Because I feel like, yeah, I just want to get some more info on that. So there is nothing else to say. So in other words, I feel like with this that they are in such a good place when they think about you. I mean, you might not even be together, but this reading kind of shows me that you are together. There's such love here. But even if you're not together, this is what they're feeling. They're grateful for the lessons. They're building themselves up. They think of you in a beautiful, loving way. There's healing. There's room for healing here as well. But they're saying there's nothing else to say. I've said everything I need to say. Like this, it is what it is. We have a beautiful connection. I love you. I'm right here with you always. Look at that. So they want to be by your side. They want to be someone that you can turn to. And this one says, it ends with you and me. How beautiful. It ends with you and me. So that's how it is. They want to see you in their life, you two together. And you'll never have to fear anything with me. I will keep you safe and secure. And I'm vibing so high because you raise me up. I want to share the rest of my life with you. I'm ready to build a happy, secure family together. And every time I see you in my dreams, I never want to wake up. And please be patient with me. I am healing my heart. So you guys, they might need to go a bit slow because there's still something that they're healing. But they are in awe of you and they love you. So let's have a look at some other cards here. What do they want to say to you? Group 3. So I've been a complete fool thinking that the grass would be greener on the other side, but it wasn't. Please forgive me. So, this could be a significant message for some of you. It might not resonate with everybody, but it's a special message if you feel that they may have strayed from the connection, or that they have just put their attention and energy onto other things and made that a priority over you, and realizing the special, beautiful person they have in their life is you. And there might be some regrets over doing that. And I'm feeling so nostalgic lately. Thinking about you always makes me smile. So even if you are in a connection together, when they're away from you, they're missing you. But if you're not together, they're definitely missing you, feeling nostalgic, thinking about you. And I've been taking you for granted. I'm sorry. Now I finally feel the consequences of my actions. I hope I haven't lost you for good. So there's something that, it's almost like they're really aware of themselves. There's a self-awareness here as to what they need to fix, where they need to build themselves up in their life right now. And they definitely know how they feel about you and what they want with you. See, I see you in my dreams. You're the last thing on my mind before I go to sleep. And the first thing in the morning when I wake up, you're my favorite obsession. So it's so gorgeous. So we are going to get some shadows as well, just because everybody has some kind of stuff going on, but yours does feel very lighter, much lighter than the last two. It's actually quite a beautiful energy, and I believe you. So they are believing in you as well, but they believe the things you tell them, and I can see eternity in your eyes. And how can I ever pay you back? So they are in awe of this connection and of how beautiful a person you are, how kind and generous and caring and open and compassionate you are. And they see a beautiful healing soul within you. You are inspiring your person. And your face haunts me day and night. So they are definitely dreaming of you, thinking about you. You are my dream come true. I am shocked at your existence. It's so cute. I love it. And it says here, I desire you deeply and emotionally. And I'm not ready for commitment with anyone. So it could be that at the moment you're not in a commitment with this person. They're still building their way towards, that place that they want to be in for that. And I still have so much to accomplish before I can be what you deserve. So yes, definitely building themselves up. They know they've got self-awareness that they're not exactly where they want to be. in their life, maybe even financially, in their material world. They just haven't built themselves up. Even emotionally, they might be feeling there's still some things they need to heal from the past, or even in this connection, there might be still some things they're working through. But they are maybe grateful for having a second chance for some of you. I love you, I hate you, I can't live without you. So at times that could be, I actually feel that they're feeling that within themselves, that they love themselves, they hate themselves. Like, it's almost like accepting themselves and then rejecting themselves because of how they might have treated you. And you are my rose. How beautiful. So it could be that on one hand, they want to give you a rose too. They might want to give you a rose. And we've got here, wow, look at this, marry me, marry me. So might not be ready for a commitment just yet, but it's definitely on their mind. And you are so fertile and natural. There is no one else on this earth for me, but you are my other half. You are my other half. I fantasize about you more than you'll ever know. And I want to hold you all night and kiss your eyelids as you fall asleep. And I love you. How beautiful. So I'm just seeing what cards I've used because it gets a bit confusing. So the shadow message, okay, because there's something there. It's not too heavy, but there's something there within them. And I am scared to face you because you mirror to me all the things I need to heal. So sometimes it can be overwhelming, all the things I see. And I'm afraid to commit to you. Wow, we do see that, don't we? That they are in awe of you, they love you, but there's something that's still that they're working on. Maybe it is their commitment issues. Now, higher self message says, I can be myself around you, and you help me see that it's not always my fault. And you are one of my main priorities. I will embrace you fully into my life. I love that you're a free spirit and social butterfly. So they look at your life, where that came out, and they just love it that you have a lot of friends and you're confident. I am transparent and true. I hold strong integrity and know you can trust me. Let's get another card here from the Divine Masculine. If you're dealing with a Divine Masculine, he says, I have a file in my head that's all about you. So in times of being alone, perhaps he's, thinking about you very strongly, fantasizing about you. You turn me on so much. Look at that. That's what he's thinking about. That's so cool. I think about how stupid I've been. So there's definitely been a mistake here along the way. Marriage sounds good with you. Look at that. I think about you all the time. How amazing. And you are the strongest person I have ever known. Now, if you're dealing with a Divine Feminine, she says, wow, I want to do the things that normal couples do, and I want to do that with you. I am loyal to you because no one else comes close to how I feel about you. And all I want to know is, where do I stand? Where I stand, do I matter to you? So I'm understanding that we are learning from each other. So there could be some doubts there, and I will wait for you because I love you. So yeah, it could be at the moment that you're the one taking time out. And both of you might have said, right, we need time to work on ourselves. Even if it wasn't spoken, it's kind of there, that message to do that. And so, yeah, the Divine Feminine's kind of saying, do I matter to you? And she says, I understand we're learning from each other. So your person says from their shadow, we are not right for each other. So that's a shadow, okay? So that might come up because I really don't feel that they're thinking that right now. If anything, this might have been something that was said at one stage when it really did look like it was just, not going to happen, not meant to be. Sometimes you might feel you clash and it's just not working. But I feel like they definitely want to be with you. This says, I hope you're happy. And I pretend that I don't care. And that might be a coping mechanism in some way. As well, and I know you're watching me, so it could be social media as well, stuff like that they feel like you're watching them on. Did I do those? I've got to make sure. See, I get mixed up with my cards when I've got them still on the table. So I haven't deleted your number from my phone, so that's for some of you in separation right now. I don't want anyone else, and I never meant to ruin us. I was too scared to open up, and I'm sorry. If I came back now before I am ready, I would only hurt you more. So it does seem like there's a separation for a lot of you, or just some time out, and they're just trying to deal with some things, some issues right now. And I've prayed for you and did some magic too. So they might really be praying over this connection. Some of them might know about magic or rituals. Perfect partner, two of a kind, soulmates, twin flame. So I feel like they know that you are their other half. You are their soulmate or twin flame if they know the label. And I will love you for the rest of my life. I will always cherish you. So beautiful. I wish you were here. And look inside yourself. So they want you to do some inner reflecting as well. And you are my twin flame. Wow, look at that. You are my twin flame. I miss you. Oh, so sad. And when you hear our song, know that I'm with you. So there might be a special song that they're listening to that reminds them of you. You might even be aware of it, what that song is. I lost myself for a little while. And I don't react when people mention you. So if that's a shadow, okay, so that's just a shadow that perhaps they're in times of when things are not going well and they're hurting, they don't react, or they try not to react because they don't want other people seeing the pain. And I'm understanding, or what I'm starting to understand our connection. I feel you even though we are apart. So for some of you, as I said, you might be in a relationship. And might see each other now and then, but it's just, yeah, what's happening when they're away from you. There's these feelings here as well. And my life has been so cold and lonely without you in it. And I'm manifesting a new beginning for us. I just need time to work on myself. Wow, look at that. And you are the other half of my soul. And like day and night, we are different, but we complement each other. So they're understanding there's clashing in some way. There can be some clashing, which is interesting because I said before that it's almost like they're seeing that the relationship's running really smoothly and beautiful. But maybe that's what they're reflecting on, the times when it does reflect beautifully and, flow smoothly and flow beautifully. So that could be something they're reflecting on how to bring it back to that. We've got, do you want this? So there's a doubt there. Do you actually want this? And we can't evade our destiny. They feel like this is destined. Fire up this flame that's burning between us. Our paths and lives are aligned. Your touch ignites a sun within me, and your light is so bright. So they see you as this shining light, this beautiful star in the sky. Shining star, you are their shining star. And I fear you have forgotten me. I don't want you moving on without me. I need to learn more. Can we talk? And I never meant to hurt you, and it pains me that I have. My heart was torn. And yes, so whatever question you're asking about this connection, they're saying yes. Yes, I will return, or whatever it might be. Clingy. Feeling trapped pushes me away. Please give me some space. And love. My heart is opening and I'm ready. So yes, I am ready, but I just need some space to work on myself. And I need you. So there's a codependency that they're trying to work through perhaps, which is that clingy energy. So maybe that's also they're picking up on your energy where you might have had a codependence where you need them, and they might be just like backing out, just saying I need time to work on myself. Mountain, something or someone is standing in between us right now, and listen, I'm telling you the truth, you can trust my words. So unresolved, so much has happened between us in the past, can we work through it again? So there's definitely a deep love here, and they love you. Like it's not animosity or anything like that. They really do have a very strong, deep love for you, but there's some hurt here, and they know that they also need to work on something here. So we've got here, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So it's all about learning, And passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So there's a lot of chemistry even from afar. That's what's happening here. So listen, I'm listening to higher guidance. I'm being led by my intuition as well as my angels and guides who are overseeing our union. They tell me the next steps that will lead me to you. How beautiful. So our love is real is another one I'm looking at here. It's safe for you to love me. Trust in us and in the guidance of the higher realm. Have faith that it's safe to love me as much as I love you. Our union is protected by angels and decreed by the divine creator. 34 and 33 and 34 is interesting, the cards there. Did I get this card? Yeah, I think I did choose these. I'm getting confused. See, this is what happens when they're all on my table. I think I have chosen all the cards I need to use now. And I'm going to get some attributes. So definitely, yeah, it definitely looks like there's a deep love here, but there's still a lot of hurt, and maybe there was a misunderstanding, or, you know, they might have hurt you in some way unintentionally, and they're trying to work through their issues right now. So we've got some attributes here. When they come out of that place and they're coming through with this beautiful positive energy, what will they come through with? I am awakened. I am funny, a sense of humor. I am intelligent, so they're learning stuff, becoming wise. I am genuine. Whoop. And I am fit. So it could be that they're, well, could be that they're exercising as well. And I am fair. So they want to come through with fairness and that justice in the connection. It could also be that they are fair-haired, might have fair skin. I am brave and I am extroverted. So coming forward with that, and I am blossoming on the bottom of the deck. We're going to get some attributes now as well from this one here that I've got. So it's better than the bag I had last time. It was all breaking apart. But here we go. So let's get some of these. What do we got? Has pets. Someone has pets. We've got younger. Maybe they're younger, or you might be younger than them. Antisocial. Could be something that they're kind of retreating from everybody. Czech Republic. We've got interstate. They might live, you might be long distance from each other or traveling for work. Affectionate. There's a promise that's been made here. You know, even your soul-to-soul connection, there's a promise to come back together. You might cry together. It might have been tears. Might have been tears. Meditation. So do the meditation, or they might be into that. Someone's meditating. Scotland. Aquarius. We've got idealist. We've got someone who owns pets. There we has pets, owns pets. We've got bald. Someone could be bald. Funny. Once again, funny's coming up. Very cheeky, sense of humor. Oh, does that say Chad? That's so weird, because that's the name of a continent, isn't it? Chad. But also at the same time, it could be someone's name. Chad. Surfer. Someone could be a surfer. Might surf the internet. Austria. Summer could be someone's name, or a connection with summer, the season. We've got Asia, and we've got secret admirer. So they're secretly admiring you. Got Virgo energy there. We've got law. Someone could live, work in law, or they might be dealing with legal issues. Secret lover. So it could be that some of you are secret lovers with each other. Disability, someone might have. Got sarcastic. So it kind of reminds me of that funny sarcasm. Average height. Healing shadows. Look at that, healing. So they are healing it. They're an empath, okay, and loves sugar. Someone might have a sweet tooth. Wants to make you their wife, or they might have a wife. Slow. Wants to take this slow. Slow burn, I'm hearing. South Korea. And we've also got poetic. Reminds me of that Pisces energy. And we got on and off. So it could have been an on and off thing. Kenya. And this could be places they've been born in, were raised in, have worked in, traveled to, or want to take you to. Gemini. We've got El Salvador, and we've got brunette. We've also got obese. We've got Argentina, and we've got east. Might live east of you. It's so weird. I got East 17 in my head, that band. So it could be someone from London, like the UK. Union. Savory person. So someone, that sounds weird saying that, but someone who might like savory food. We got winter. We've also got Cyprus. So that's beautiful and seductive. A traveler. Look at that. And blue eyes. We've got design. So someone could be really good with their designing, like designing a home, just like graphic design or fashion design. We've got healthy. So trying to be healthy, and overseas could be that. It could be an overseas connection. Poet is coming up again. So it could be that they write poetry, or they're just very poetic and romantic. Orange is also a town in, is it California? But we've also got one in New South Wales in Australia. Could be their favourite colour. Could be a car they drive or clothes they wear. might like eating oranges, you name it. So we're going to get some initials. There we go. So we've got a Z, we got a K. This could be not just their name. This could be place, like the start of, you know, the initial of the place they live in even. WONLYFVG and a P, okay? So we've got an O, have we? And a P. So that's it. So there's an L, F, V, N, Z, W, K, Y, P, and a G. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. And it might feel like it's a long time, you know, with this as well. They might feel like it's taking too long, or you might be, but there's a lot of healing and it's required in order for things to work out in the future if you want to have that future. Okay, guys, so that is your reading. I hope it's resonated with you. Please don't forget to put a green heart in the comments section if you want to be in the draw to win a private reading with me, which will be drawn out at the end of this month, March. And be part of the Divine family, guys. Subscribe, and I will look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings. Just going to quickly go through the cards that I used in today's readings. These are my mini oracles. So it's the Divine Radiant Self mini oracle with the attributes from your person. So it just shows their radiant, beautiful self and what they're explaining that they are. And also we've got these beautiful cards from Tammy at Bloom and Oracle. Bloom and Arrow Oracle. These are the Divine Lover cards and Oracle cards, and just beautiful. They're from makeplayingcards.com. So any of cards that are from other YouTube creators, including my own cards, they all come from makeplayingcards.com. So these are by Tony Carmine Salerno, and these are the Lover Oracle cards. And we've got these next ones, which are the Untold Messages of the Heart by Aqua Moonlight. And I've also got here my own cards here, Divine Confessions of a Broken Heart, Volume 1. And there's another one, Divine Confessions of a Broken Heart, Volume 2, which I'll show you. This is White Rose Guidance, Lindsay from White Rose Guidance. This is her husband, Jordan's tarot love notes. And then we've got the beautiful Made for Love, Confessions of the Soul cards by Made for Love. She's another tarot reader. We've got the Hidden Truth Oracle by All Things Intuitive. We've got the Divine Love Messages from Your Twin Flame Soulmate cards by myself. And we've got these other cards by Bridget Rao. And these are the Love Journey cards, Divine Essentials by Bridget Rao. And these are my Volume 2 cards, Divine Confessions of a Broken Heart, Volume 2. And then we've got these cards here, which are the In the Shadows Oracle cards, also by All Things Intuitive. And this is the other cards from Bridget Rao here. Yep. And we've got these beautiful cards here. Both of these are the Divine Feminine 101 cards and the Divine Masculine 101 cards by Liz Harrison. She's at her YouTube channel is Guided by Angels. Beautiful reader. Very powerful messages that come through in her readings. And we've got my Divine... I'm trying to pick them all up. Divine Yin Yang Oracle for Lovers, Messages of Shadow and Light by me. I'd created these as a shadow and a light side message that you can read. These are beautiful cards by Anastasia from Confessions of an Angel Tarot. Very beautiful, juicy love messages. She's a beautiful reader as well. You should check her out. And we've got here also White Rose Guidance cards, Volume 2. Okay, Divine Love Messages, Volume 2. And Divine Love Messages, Volume 1. And she's also a beautiful reader. They all do like love readings, pick a card readings, that kind of thing. We've also got Charming Oracle Love Messages by Charming Oracle, Sarah at Charming Oracle. And she's a YouTube reader as well with beautiful messages in her readings. We've also got my Divine Chakra Love Messages. It has different coloured chakra colours in there, messages for that. And we've also got here the High Priestess 1111 cards as well. So that's another person, I think, who is a tarot reader, I'm pretty sure. And these cards are by Ashley Snow, and this is the Divine, or what is it called? The Untold Words, no, sorry, the Unspoken Words of Truth and Love conversation deck. And then we've just got the tarot I use, which is the Sensual Wicca Tarot, the Light Seers Tarot, and the Divine Journey Tarot that I created, guys. So that is everything, and I look forward to connecting with you guys next time. Love and blessings.